Alright, so we did 9-4. We're kind of skipping around. The next one is going to be 9-3. I'm going to show you the rib command, something that we haven't done yet. And it's not too much different from the last one. So, again, I'm going to start with sketch like normal. I'm going to start my XZ just like any other time. You can start on whatever one you want. I'm going to start with the base, kind of work my way up. So I'm going to do the circle that's on the one end of the design. The outside is a 2-inch diameter circle. Zoom out. Now from this center point to the other center point is 4.188. Once I have that, I can use this center point, and this is a 1.25 circle on this end. Alright, now I'm going to connect them. I'm just going to come here to the top quadrant. When I come to the other one, try and zoom in a little bit. Make sure you get the tangent symbol. I'll do the same thing here. Top to tangent. Come on. Oh. Alright, so let's say that didn't connect. If I click on the tangent constraint here, click on the line, click on the circle, it should connect for me. I'll do tangent for these two. Alright, that just makes it so that the line is exactly tangent to both of them. I'm going to trim insides of these so it's all one big open shape. I finish my sketch. Extrude. Alright, let me check this out. Alright, so it wouldn't extrude, so I had to double check, see what was wrong. I want to show it to you guys just in case you come across the same problem here. The one line I made for the bottom here was a tad bit short. Look straight down on it. That line didn't affect it. I thought maybe it was that. But if I zoom way in here, here to here is just empty space. It's not connected. So I'm going to do extend. I click on that line. Now it's connected. So I finish my sketch. Select my profile. This is 0.5 thick. Now I'm going to do a sketch. I'm going to bring up this bigger cylinder first. Since I can click my center point there. Right, it is a 2-inch circle. And sketch, extrude up. I have to do a little math. The overall height, bottom to top, is 2 1/4. I already have a half, so it's 1.75. Do another sketch. I'll do the cylinder on the other side. Alright, it's not giving me a center point, so I'm just going to project that edge. Now I have a center point. I just clicked on the edge. You can type in the diameter too. Extrude up. Alright, this one, the overall height, bottom to top, is 1 1/4. So I already have half here, so it's another 0.75. Alright, so I have that. Next is putting the holes in the top here. Alright, the big side is a 1-inch. I'm going to do concentric. So I pick my plane, pick my circle, and that lines up for me. Do apply. The smaller one is 0.625 in diameter. and click face, click circle, lined up. Alright, now for the sets of holes going through here, to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to do it in a sketch since they're not lined up with each other. I'm going to project the geometry. Now, these small holes are all along a circle that is 1.5 inches in diameter. So I do 1.5. I'll do this one here because this one's lined up with a quadrant. Alright, the diameter of it is 0.312. I'll finish. Extrude. I'm going to cut. And you can type it in. You can also click on this arrow and just drag it. You just want to make sure you get it the whole way down through. If it extends past, that does not hurt it. Alright, so I have the one hole here. I gotta make the other ones. To do that, I'm going to use the circular pattern. Alright, feature, I'm going to click on the hole. Rotation axis, click on that button. I'm going to click on the circle. You can do the outside circle. Doesn't really matter. Well, it's some kind of circle. And I tell it how many. It's not 6. It's 3. It's a full 360 degrees around. I click OK. Now I got those small holes going through. Now for the rib connecting it. Alright, on the last one, we did the profile and extruded it out. I'm going to show you a different way. Should be a little bit easier. You do need a sketch to start. The rib connects midpoint through these two circles. So I'm going to use a plane that is cutting through those. I'm going to do my XY. Yeah, it flipped it up. Not a big deal. Alright. I'm going to project these top edges just so I have a reference point. I'll rotate it so it's not more confusing than it has to be. Alright, from this edge, I'm going to come down 0.312. And then from this edge, I'll come down same distance, 0.312. Connect to where I just was. These small lines I don't need anymore, so I will delete those. So to make this rib, all I need is that line connecting across there. Then sketch. Rotate it around. Alright, now underneath the sweep, down the bottom is rib. Now there's two different ways of making the rib. One is kind of drawing the surface of the rib and pulling it down through. That one's a little more complicated. We're going to use this one here, parallel to sketch plane. So I select that. My profile is this line, and then I tell it how thick I want it to be. On the paper, it is a little hard to see / tell, but it looks like it should be 0.75 thick. I got an extra decimal in there. Make sure you do symmetric. If you just do it to one side, it will just do it off to one side. Alright. You select OK, and it creates a rib for you. So this one is all done. I do want 2 section views on this one. Now I know before I said that they shouldn't be have the hatching where the rib is. I'm still playing around with it. Even doing the rib this way, it's still showing up as a solid. So I'll have to play with that. But let me pause here for a second and I'll pull up a drawing. Alright, so I now have a drawing open. I have my rib, I saved it. I'm going to click on base here. It's going to be a little big to get everything in here by itself, so I'm going to go to half scale. Now the views, see which one. Alright, so we're going to use the top here as a view. I'll place it. And then I'll just leave that one view for now. I'm going to do my sections. So I click on the section button, click on the view I want to come from. I'm going to draw my section line going down through the middle vertically, extend it past the ends a little bit, right click continue. I'm going to pull it to the right side here to get this view. And then I'm also going to do a horizontal section view through here. Section, select my view. I'm going to do it from the midpoint. Midpoint of this angled line. Great. I'll pull it up this way. Alright, now that I have these, I'm running out of room there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the alignment. So I have this one selected. Break alignment. Now I can move that wherever I need to. And this one I'm going to move up. Here's room. So I have, and they're labeled accordingly. Here's section line A, section AA, section line B, section B. Now besides those two, I'm going to do a normal side, and we'll do a normal top here. Right click, great. Move these all down some. Bring that into frame. This one's turned into my title block. I'm going to break my alignment so I can shift her up a little bit. And there you go. From there you just add in your dimensions like normal. And then you have this one all done. And just print her out and then hand her in, and you'll get all your well-earned points.